Well, it's Saturday. I'm not on the 11:30 schedule, so that's cool. I'm here though. I hope other people will be here too. Tonight's episode is brought to you by Tropical Dino Crunch. Tropical Dino Crunch. Now with more green ones. It's me. I know Thanks. Aw, y'all didn't reset the chat from the last show. Oh well. I don't think it matters. Does it matter? Seymour?
Nope.
Okay. I just like starting off each new episode with a fresh chat. Oh, that bugs me. Hey, Presidential Puppetry. What's up? I saw you were posting about your dream in the Discord. I was busy snacking, so I couldn't respond. But, that was some pretty intense stuff. Oh, okay. We gotta wait for Presidential Puppetry. I think he has to go pee.
Whoa.
Yeah. Well, here we are. I hope everyone's having a wonderful Saturday night. My Saturday night is okay. Calm, collected, lucid. That about describes it bestly. Calm, collected, and lucid. And I don't mind. Sometimes you just gotta to stay on top of your game, as they say. And I think I'm on top of my game tonight. Totally. And I hope that everyone out there is on top of their game. So well, we're just kind of waiting for things to happen, I reckon. I hope that all my friends show up and we can do the thing that we do on this show. It's been a minute, Presidential Puppetry. You're going on 2 minutes, bud. That's fine. Oh, there's Shanabrand. Hiya, pal. Wait, what are you in the helling now? Can I not do another show tonight? What? I wanted to do a talking show. Oh. Well, the Seymour thing posted on the Discord. But I don't know why I wouldn't show up. I think that there are certain powers that be that are trying to get my message from being heard. Oh, you ready for me to read your dream out loud? Okay. Presidential Puppetry dropped like 3 gel tabs earlier, and this is what his experience was. I was in our reality. I got baited by being in the 6th dimension and thought it was a god, but really, it was just a regular being of higher dimensions. It pulled me, but I wasn't able to stay in its dimension long. Otherwise, I would lose my this dimension body. So I asked why it picked to reach out to me specifically? And it said no other reason in particular. I'm sorry. And it said no reason in particular. And it told me basically our bodies are like containers for what we call souls. And the higher dimensions feed off of that energy. Kind of like what we do with pearls and clams. And I got really mad and came down. Actually, he didn't come down, he woke up, and that wasn't an acid trip, it was a dream that he had, which was not dissimilar from an acid trip. Oh, Smiling Cat. Everyone's being so aggressive towards each other. I know we can lightly rib each other and stuff, but I don't think that we have to be so aggressive towards each other. I want everybody to be cool. When you click the button to chat in my chat room, doesn't it tell everyone to be cool? I think it does. It's so important to me that everyone keeps their cool and is being cool. Oh, I think there's an underlying thing. I think there have been moments when you haven't kept your cool presidential puppetry. Oh god. Alright, I need to be straight up with you guys. Are you ready for some hard truths? Stop it, presidential puppetry. Can we go one maybe we should like try to go one episode without talking about eating people's buttholes. Just one episode without talking about wieners or buttholes. I think we can do that and like still have a good episode. We'll start fresh. Hold on. We're gonna start fresh and have a... I'm not stopping the stream or anything, but we're gonna stop. So we're gonna start fresh and we're not gonna talk about buttholes or wieners or anything. Okay, hold on. Hey everyone. We're starting fresh on this super fresh episode of It's Me, I'm Alex. Ready? Go. It's me, I'm Alex. Hey everyone. Welcome to the show. Hi, Smiling Cat. How are you doing? Oh, your comment about eating ass is still on the chat screen. God damn it. Oh well. That's fine. Well, I hope everyone's having a good Saturday night. I'm having a good Saturday night. Just chilling. I'm so glad that you are doing great, Smiling Cat number 1. You know, when I look down there at the people counter thing, sometimes I read it as probably not boats. I'm changing it right now because that's what I like to do. Oh, I'm sorry that you got denied nudes. But you did have like a... Wait, you still got more work to do? Dang. There we go. Oh, the tough truth. Thank you, Shannabran. I'm sorry to keep you in suspense. The tough truth is that on my break I ate some freezer burned pot stickers. I think they're called pot stickers. Those Chinese food things. They were like freezer burned, microwaved. Whoa, Smiling Cat, you said I plead guilty, Your Honor. That's a thing. That's a big thing in the It's Me, I'm Alex lore that will be revealed. Dun 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 dun. Wait, what is dun 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 da da dun? But yeah, I ate those freezer burn pot stickers and now I'm probably gonna die. Da 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 da. Oh, you remembered the words of the song. Wow. Wow, you remembered the words to the beginning of it. That's amazing. You have been charged with wrongful distribution of marijuana. How do you plead? I plead guilty, Your Honor. Da 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 da. Oh man. How? Oh. That's cool. That's really amazing that I'm not selling drugs. That's impossible. But yeah, I ate those pot stickers and they're probably gonna give me food poisoning. And I'm allergic to food poisoning. So if I die, let's have a vote. Wait, I don't have it set up for voting. I think I can do it, hold on. We're gonna have a vote for who gets the show. Is it $5 shipping for my $4 stickers? Holy shit, what a rip off. Hold on. We're gonna have a vote. No, because when I die, one of my puppet pals gets the show. But who? No, I'm sorry, Cat. You have to be a legit puppet pal. Hold on. I thought we had a voting thing. Oh, there it is. There we go. You have to do the exclamation vote and then the number in parentheses. You got 5 minutes to enter your vote. Why isn't your vote working? Are the votes working? Oh, maybe you don't have to type the parentheses. Try it without the parentheses. Try it. Because it's not taking vote space number. Okay. That worked. That is working. Good. I wish it gave you a confirmation of that your vote went through. Maybe that's something I have to set up. Well, we've got 2 votes for so far, so I guess that's like a tie. Ooh, I like these polls. I'm gonna have to do that. You play the video, you buffoon. You're the buffoon. You can't vote twice, smiling cat. Nice try. You can't order me around anymore, gribble lesbian. I'm tired of you being mean to everybody. You're so mean, and you call people names, and I don't like it. And I'm asking you to stop right now. Can you do that for me? You're not gonna crack out any whips. The only crack you're gonna get is the crack that you smoke. So, stop smoking crack and come into my show and Discord talking shit. I don't really think you smoke crack. I think you're just a troubled young man. And I hope that you... No, I'm not gonna give you crack. I don't have crack. Oh, like butts. I get it. Oh no, definitely not. I feel like when that poll thing goes off the screen here, well, I guess it might be a tie. We'll have 2 hosts. A minute and a half to vote. La 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 la. Connect the dots. La 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 la. Last chance to vote. Are you? Are you a Chad? I don't know about that. Well, it looks like the results of the poll are about to be in. And hold on. The winner is Sally and Leonard, each with 1 vote. So I guess they will be co-hosts. How do you feel, Sally? Are you ready to host the show when I die tonight from eating poisoned Chinese food?
Yeah.
Oh. What about you, Leonard? Leonard? For real? Yeah. But we have to host it together? Yeah? So, like, with Sally? Yeah, that's, it was a tie. What about Seymour? Oh, he can still be on the show. It's just that he won't be the host of the show. $6.99. Oh, because of Canada. Canada. Excuse me. Is that like... $6.99 for one sticker. That obviously did not really happen, right? Wow. Chaff? What is a chaff? Oh, wait. Chill as fuck. I got it. You guys teach me so much. By the time we have our last episode, I'll be so cool. Like, I'll know all the words. I'll know what Ludden means. I bet that means like... Oh, I thought you were talking about how chill as fuck Canadians are. Although, coincidentally, the two Canadian regulars who watch this show have a distinct lack of chill sometimes. You know, people like, and that's cool, you know, like people are, you know, always saying, you know, Canadians are this and Canadians are that. And yet, Crippled Lesbian and Presidential Puppetry are, you know, defying the stereotypes. Your alt account, Crippled Lesbian Presidential Puppetry. And I'm just kidding. You have Presidential Puppetry has way more chill than Crippled Lesbian. It might be the age difference. But I would say telling me to stop begging for money on the internet and to get a job is a distinct lack of chill. And that's fine. It's good advice. So, but yeah. Oh yeah, he's a senior citizen. Alright. He's not. Smiling Cat, what's your favorite tea? What's your favorite type of tea? Well, I mean, that's the dream, right? But I'm still in famous streamers limbo, you know? Still got a little ways to go before I'm rolling in that, you know, that Twitch money. I still gotta sell a bunch more 6-foot tall wooden art pieces. Regular black tea. I see. So like, you don't like any teas that have names? Like Earl Grey or like whatever? I mean, I live in Georgia, so of course I like sweet tea. But like, I also like hot tea, which I also drink sweet. No, silly. Like Earl Grey, you know, chamomile. Not brand. Are you not familiar with names of teas? No, I don't. That's silly talk. Yeah. Chamomile, motherfucker. Yeah, I bet he's not on the air, so I'm not falling for your ruse, Crippled Ninja. Sorry. Real fancy ass black tea. If you're gonna be a tea connoisseur, you need to learn, like, Bangladesh McDoodles tea. Oh, well, that sounds legit. And if you're just tuning in, we're having tea talk. Let me know your favorite type of tea in the comments down below. Be sure to hit like and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram. Or whatever. And buy my 5-foot by 5-foot wooden art sculpture for only $230. And if you're in Canada, you're in luck. For only $13 fucking you get a sticker. Yay. That's some baloney. Because I feel like we're not in the same state, but are you trying to, nuh-uh. Even the Piggly Wiggly in the worst part of town has chamomile and stuff. So don't even try to pull that on me. What, about Piggly Wiggly? They don't have Piggly Wiggly in Canada, noob. Oh yeah, I buy my own groceries from the internet. Yeah, you're right. I did call you noobs. So back off. Piggly Wiggly is the best shittiest store. No, don't. No. I want to tell you, no, don't backtrace my IP. I was going to talk about Piggly Wiggly. With their generic ass Porky Pig logo. I want to look at it. I'm looking it up. Look at that shit. Ooh, I didn't know that. Oh, that's when he got caught by the cops doing that shady shit. Oh. There's an old-fashioned Piggly Wiggly. Where does who work? Oh, I see. Rather than tell people that you work at Piggly Wiggly, you would tell them that you perform fellatio for a living. I mean, some people make a good living doing that, so I wouldn't talk shit. Oh, hi, Lucky. Well, you missed out on a stellar conversation about tea and Piggly Wiggly and sucking dick. So, you know how we do. Oh, hey, Octavia. What's your favorite kind of tea? Smiling Cat tried to say that they were all into some tea, but I don't know. I bet you have very strong feelings about tea. Tea is tea. You motherfucking tea noobs. I'm sorry to get aggressive about it, but there's more than, you know, blank tea. There's chamomile, there's Earl Grey, there's a whole host of teas that there is not. That's like saying there's only one type of soda. Man, look, I've tried not to let things get to me on this show. Oh no, you did not. They do call it pop, but don't tell me that Dr. Pepper and Sprite are the same thing. That's like saying that. Stop it. Right now. Don't tell me that Dr. Pepper and Sprite are the same thing. Yeah, you're about to get popped. Chamomile tea, green tea, Earl Grey. Oh, Mr. Pibb is awesome. I agree, Dizzy Disaster. Between Dr. Pepper and Mr. Pibb, I definitely Dr. Thunder? What? I don't think so. What about some Sam's Choice, Dr. Sam's? We could do some Dr. Sam's. I forget what Dr. Sam's is called. But like the Sam's Choice one. Tea or soda? I don't know. Oh, is it Mr. Pepper? I see. I would probably pick tea because it'll last longer than the soda. The soda will go flat. But if I have tea does tea have many flavors, Smiling Cat? Cause I feel like you did not know that tea had so many flavors. Hey, Dizzy Disaster, thanks. Reverend Pepper. Yeah, I don't think he's a reverend yet. But yeah, I do think that. You know, Octavia, you're always posting that drinking tea emote. So I thought that maybe you were like more into tea than that, but I don't know. Alright, Lucky, we'll have a good time. What was I say? Oh, my favorite tea is Earl Grey. because it kind of tastes like Fruit Loops. And that is how I feel. Oh, damn, Octavia. Whoa, Sapphire _ Q _ T _ PI. Thanks for the follow. We don't get a whole lot of new followers here, so it's like, you know, still at the point to where I acknowledge everyone. I read that perhaps that's not so cool, but I think it's cool. It's always good to have new faces around here. Well, I did find out tonight that I can get really serious and emotional about tea. I mean, I'm not Seymour's cousin. Do you have a cousin, Seymour?
Nope.
I don't think Seymour has a cousin. Have we talked about Seymour's cousin on the show before? Are you sure you don't have a cousin?
No.
Alfred. I really don't remember this at all. Are we gonna have an emotional breakdown stream? That I do not think is happening. I think that I'm gonna keep my cool. I was doing the whole thing with the pencil that night. What was I doing with a pencil? I'm so confused. But I think perhaps you've oh, okay. I think perhaps that you've watched the show to know that sometimes I forget things, but I feel like if I had talked about Seymour's cousin, if he had one, I would remember it. Leonard, do you have a cousin? No. Alright, well. His name is Alfred. Are you sure that you don't have a cousin named Alfred?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so I don't know what to tell you. Does anyone on the show besides Seymour have a cousin? I guess I have cousins. Like, in the past I have had some cousins. But I don't really talk to them a whole lot. Like, he's super into cosplay. Well, I feel like when you first started watching the show, oh, you might be right, Smiling Cat. And yes, Vash, well, as I've discussed in the past, my family tends to die a lot. Oh, when you first started watching, you weren't watching the show. When you first started watching, you were accusing me of murder. And oh yeah, I have lots of dead family. It's sad, but I don't let it get me down. Oh, yeah, bring me back some. No, I wasn't accusing you of murder. I thought you were accusing me of murder. You were saying that I had like a secret that I murdered people like family and stuff. So, but I didn't murder my family. They murdered themselves. And that's just the truth. Unfortunately. Why are you bothering Dizzy about drinks? I think the check mark stands for verified. For like partners. I don't think Grace killed anybody. Grace has a very deep backstory that we're still gonna explore on the show. Like in the future. I mean, we've been doing this show for 2 years now, and only recently has Seymour come out of his shell. Ain't that right, buddy?
Yep.
So, she does too have a backstory. What? Now you're just being mean. Grace totally has a backstory. Like you wouldn't believe. Like, her history and stuff. It's amazing. She went to school, like college school, to be smart. Oh man, when she starts to talk on the show, like, she's gonna say so many things that are good. Unlike Sally.
Ill.
See? Sally only knows how to say like 3 different things. But Grace... Oh, I appreciate it, Vash. The old lady back there is Miss Ruth. And she tends to scare people a lot, but she's harmless. She's my neighbor. And here, can we get a close-up of Miss Ruth? There she is. So, as you can see, she has a very friendly face, and she's really nice. And people always think that she wants to murder me. Some people have thought that she was gonna do even scarier things to me. But she's real good. Go back to the Miss Ruth close-up? Alright. Is that good? Are you trying to get details? What? Did you get all that? 'Cause... Alright. I don't like being so close on my face. You can see all of my details. Alright. But Miss Ruth is a real nice lady. I actually talked to her the other day about some stuff. Like, after one of the shows, I walked out there to the fence and I was like, "Hey, Miss Ruth ain't gonna make me rich." What are you doing begging, Smiling Cat? Show some manners. Tell Smiling Cat to show some manners.
Yeah.
You listen to Seymour. Alright. So, if we've established that Miss Ruth is super cool, we'll move on. If you have any other questions, new folks, I'll be happy to answer them. Yeah, I know you lost your manners. Aw. Well, you better find them. Alright. Well, if anyone has anything on their mind, I'm ready to talk about it. If you missed the show earlier today, I gave my top 5 types of biscuits. It wasn't that great. I do like biscuits. This show kind of ebb and flows if you're a new person watching it. Sometimes the talking gets good, and other times I just talk about talking. Top 5 viewers? I don't think I want to go there, Smiling Cat. I wouldn't want to hurt anyone's feelings. I'll tell my top 5 viewers. I don't think that we should do that, Leonard. I don't know why not. Because it's like playing favorites. You know, the viewers are like our people, and what are you linking to? No, Alex said I shouldn't. Oh. Yikes. I see why you wanted me to get a close-up. Miss Ruth is not gonna kill anyone. I want to do my top 5 viewers. No, dude. Stop it. Sorry about that, folks. Number 5. Hey, stop. My number 5 favorite viewer. Top 5 animated TV shows. Okay, that should be easy. I've tried doing these off the cuff top 5s before, which is really difficult. Like starting at 5, because then I have to think about my number 1 show and then work my way back. But I don't want to play favorites, and Leonard doesn't want to play favorites either. It's not a good idea. Alright, my number 1 favorite animated TV show is... shoot. That's a tough one. Well, I told you about your manners. So... man. I feel like I do have a top animated show. Looking around the room. I do like shows from the 80s a lot. Like, I liked the Super Mario Bros. Super Show, but I know it's not super quality. And things like the Snorks, Hanna-Barbera cartoons. I like Hanna-Barbera cartoons because their limited animation was a big influence on the limited animation of this show. I feel like we took limited animation to the next level. But, you know, I like all the cartoons that everyone else likes, I guess, like Rick and Morty. Gosh, it's so hard to put them in numbers, though. You know, Simpsons, South Park. Those are all quality shows. I bet the animators on those shows would be upset if I put them in the same basket as the Super Mario Bros. Super Show cartoon, but I hate it for them. So that's 4 shows in no particular order. And I guess I'll throw in DuckTales. So, woo. Because that was also a quality show back in the day. Oh, right. So I was able to get through that. That was hard. I always want people to ask me questions. And then, like, it happens and I'm like, oh Lord. Can I tell my top 5 favorite viewers now? No. Not unless it's like ironic, and like all 5 of them are everybody, 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 and everybody. No, Leonard knows better than to talk over me. That's like... I gotta say that the Legend of Zelda cartoon was my least favorite part of the Super Mario Bros. Super Show. What am I gonna do about it? You know what I will do about it. Leonard knows, don't you? Yes. Yeah. We don't get out of line around here. Do we?
No.
Nope. I'm not a murderer, Winky Face. And I'm not bullying Leonard. Leonard knows his place. Well, I mean, he can speak, but I'm still the colonel of this motherfucking tank. To quote the great Master P. So... You know what I did? I don't believe that that is true. So, stop. Alright. Well, we gotta do a next thing. I need you guys to help me do the next thing, which is to move on to the next subject that isn't me murdering anybody. But I'll tell you anything else you want to know. Thanks, Octavia. Why didn't the notification go up? What the heck? Oh wait, we don't do notifications on bits unless they're over 100. Which character gets killed off in the season finale? Well, we have talked about it before, but Sally over there, Sally?
Nope.
Yeah, she's the least favorite character on the show, and people have often wished for her death. But we also haven't very well defined what a season is of this show yet. We've done an episode every single day since like June 15th or something. So I don't know how to divide that up into seasons. Maybe every month is a season. That would make sense. Yeah, we're gonna say every month is a new season. Why not? That would make more sense. Like last month was July, right? And when I think about back to this show in July, I was a different person back then. We didn't even have curtains all of July. Those of you who are new to watching this show, we just got these curtains and plants installed. We used to not have curtains and plants. So it was like a big thing for us. I think a year is too long. Way too long. Yeah, I would say so. And we've hit the 100 episode mark now. So like, we should be ready for syndication. I would love for this show to be like on the WB or something weeknights at 5. Wouldn't that be the shit? The weather does change. When we stream during the day, it's even daytime. It's magical. I mean, it's not. It seems like logical, but we're in Georgia, so like we don't get a whole lot of snow or anything. It has rained on the show before. We do have gray skies when it gets rainy. So we do have day and night cycles and rain cycles. Whatever that means, since we're actually in a real universe in which things don't happen in cycles or have to be calculated or whatever. What's not to believe about Grace being a real person? Of course she's a puppet. All of the puppets on the show are puppets. What? What are you trying to say? Damn, Sherlock. You broke the code. Oh, that sounded aggressive. I'm sorry. I'm just saying that of course she's a puppet. You know, look at her. She has the puppet appendage coming from her bottom. Thanks, Sapphire. Thanks for thinking, Smiling Cat. I'm familiar with the show home movies, but I admittedly haven't watched it a lot to say that I'm a fan. But people have brought it up on the show a lot. I haven't had cable in the longest time, so yeah, I've heard that comparison before. So I did, because of that, check it out a little bit. But Adult Swim is kind of greedy with their content. So like, well, I say greedy, but it's just not super accessible if you don't have cable, I guess. So, but we do often. Oh, Shannonbrand's back. Hey, Shannonbrand. Yeah, 12 viewers. We've hit the big time, yo. Octavia_memories ask, do you think that maybe a long time ago you had a story planned for this, but now that you're actually streaming, you're enjoying it, so you've abandoned the story because the solution to a story would lead to an end? Huh. Well, hey Shinbet, I guess I should address that. The story arc of this show has always been that I'm gonna sit here in front of the camera and talk the best that I can and hope that maybe some other people talk to me so that I can talk back to them, and that whatever happens after that happens, I guess. I think that oh, thanks, Sapphire. Really cool. But as far as a plot to the show being planned out in advance, this is real life. The plot of the show is that this is happening right now, and we're all experiencing it real time. You know, here I am, and here you are, and I'm just like some random cartoon kid with his puppet pals on the internet without any sort of real plan or anything, doing a show, a talk show. And so like, that was fantastic. Smiling cat 1. Fruit fuckers. That is, that's vulgar. So, dang, Shinbet. Raising the ante, huh? Thank you. So yeah. And then the other plan of the show is to get like, you know, super rich and ball out of control. So that we can like, I don't know, get a fancier desk. Add some mushrooms to that pepperoni pizza over there. Like, maybe upgrade the iPhone 4S over there on the desk. You know, there's so much. Thanks, Shannon Bread. Do ya? Wait. What was that, Octavia? Alex, I think you're lying. Takes a sip from her tea. I think you're actually a very creative person, but have come to conflict to what your real plot would have led to. All the friends you made here, if the story comes to an end, that'd be the end of those friendships. Well, I don't think that there was ever a plan to have an ending to this show. That would have been silly. As long as I'm alive and capable, and as long as the power and internet is on at this house, this show is going to exist. And being a young cartoon boy, I can theoretically exist for like 80 years or something. So, yep. But no, I can say with 100% honesty that there was never an ending plan to this. That would be silly. Why would I plan my own demise out, you know? No, feel free to dig deeper. It gives me like some words to say. I love being prompted for words to say. You know? People were already digging deep into my darkness earlier. So, you have yet to scratch the surface of my darkness. So, be careful where you tread. But feel free to. Please. It makes words come out of my mouth. I know, look at that. Aw, well, I like you as a viewer as well. And it is fun, kinda, when people try to poke their fingers into my darkness. When people try to prod into my... When people try to look into my other sides. God damn it. Anyway, I promise I won't say poke into my darkness ever again. My bad. You better not, Smiling Cat. Like I told you, you should worry about what would... This is... No, I'm not gonna do it. Maybe. Oh. Does she watch the show? Have you introduced her to the show yet, Shinbet? That would be cool if she watched the show. You tried to what? Oh, y'all are talking about your girlfriend's alleged darknesses. I see. I'll stay out of that conversation. When I was talking about people prodding around in my darknesses, I didn't mean for it to be a euphemism for like private areas. And then once it came out of my mouth, I realized what I had said and that it could be taken wrong. Well, that's a very good policy to have. Oh, I see. Dang it, Octavia. Shanabrand, why are you calling your girlfriend a huge loser? I met your girlfriend on your internet show. Y'all's internet show. Why would you say such a thing? I demand answers. Why are you calling Jess a huge loser? What is your end game here? Huh? You better be typing out a big ass answer. See, that's what I was thinking. But I bet it's some sort of joke, like she's watching the show and he's playfully being antagonistic towards her in a lover's sort of way. You call each other the F word, but you can't say that on stream. So you chose a different word. Huh. Okay. The F word. Well, if you can't say it on stream, I guess I won't implore that even further and I'll just use my imagination, but huh. And she's cool with it, or do you like call her that to her face? She calls you an arse? Like a British ass? That's funny. And Shinbet, please don't become imaginary. Your presence is enjoyed, I bet, even by people I don't even know. So, please stay real. I think that while the word cunt is, one of the biggest no-no words, a small-dicked arse is a little bit like, I don't know. I guess maybe both are equal. Like, uh-oh, the smiling cat cannon has just been expanded. Her name is Kim. Uh-oh. I see. So you were just messing around. That's fine. If imaginary travel becomes much more affordable, you could probably visit? Yeah, I guess so. Oh, Kimya Dawson. Yep. That would be kind of crazy because Smiling Cat is a teenager And Kimya Dawson's like 50 years old, so... Wait, hold on, I don't want to be insulting to Kimya Dawson, but I feel like she might be like 50. Oh, she's 45. Okay, that's not too far off. Okay. I was gonna feel bad if maybe she was only in her 30s or something. But I guess 45 is basically like 50. Cool. Does Kimya Dawson own a creek? Oh, because of Dawson's Creek. I get it. I don't think she's related to those Dawsons. Unfortunately. I think she has some songs that go doo 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 doo. Just like the theme song to Dawson's Creek. So they do have that in common. So that's cool. Do you call her Kimberly when you get mad at her? Like, are there ever circumstances where you're like, Kimberly? And she's like, what is it, Smiling Catechus 1? Well, actually... Oh, it's that kind of relationship. I see. Oh, yeah. Depression is tough. And being an outside person trying to help someone deal with their depression is, it can be tough. Oh. Well. Oh, the local sports team is doing good. Well, I'm glad that you were there to help them. Yeah, I think we totally have a local sports team around here. They're called the Vicious Power Wolves. Can somebody write that down? I'm gonna forget it. But, we have one sports team here in Black Tree Falls. Are y'all writing this down? I'm gonna forget it. The Vicious Power Wolves. Plural. Vicious Power Wolves. They are the baseball, football, and local hockey team. It's all the same dudes and ladies. And it's just one team, and they do all of the sports from our town. So that's pretty cool. They're all very talented. And some of the members of the team are better at football than they are at hockey. But when it comes down to it, they all get together and through teamwork and sportsmanship, they play the sport. So, really good for them. They do a swell job. The Simivict. What is that? Well, I just googled Simivict and it brings me up Victoria's Secret's results. Uh-oh. Did she take off her glasses and let down her hair? I mean, the best that you could do is, I don't know what not becoming nerdy anymore is. I don't know if you mean in looks, or if she doesn't like put together like Gundam robots anymore. Does she put together Gundam robots? Oh man. Not very often. You know, once they stop putting together the robot things, it's like, was she ever actually into them? Huh. So what is she into now? Now that she's given up those things. Like, if those were like her hobbies. Do I think she might be seeing someone because she stopped wearing costumes? Well, she seems useless. That sounds intense. An ambassador? This is just one twist after another, Smiling Cat. Aw, the Wiener City Rebels. Oh. She, okay. I got it. I was like, she seems useless. She quit cosplay and doesn't play games anymore. She seems useless. I was like, okay. Well. She stopped wearing her glasses and lets down her hair and... God, she's useless. Okay. I'm glad you clarified that, Smiling Cat, because I was trying to form opinions about that, and it didn't seem to like mesh with what an ambassador for like Uruguay. Wow. Well, I personally think that you could be an ambassador for Uruguay and still, like, you know, dress up in costumes and stuff. Shannon, Brandon, Shinbet, I feel like you guys are making stuff up. Well, that's cool. Drawing is fun. You know, sometimes we have hobbies that we put on the back burner and then they come back to us later while we try to figure ourselves out. I'm glad you would never make stuff up, Shinbet. That's very important to me. We only like realness around here. There's no pretending going on, is there, Leonard? Oh no, we would never pretend to be something that we are not around here. That's right. Right?
Yep.
Alright. But yeah, encourage her. But you know, she does have dreams of being an ambassador and stuff. Do I think she's been trying to look better for someone else? I feel like that is a common it's a long distance relationship. Yikes. Well, I'm just like a 8 to 13-year-old boy, but if I was giving the opinion of a much older person, I mean, you know, they do. Long distance relationships are hard. Relationships when you're a teenager are hard. Adding both of those together, that's an equation for really hard stuff to be happening. Now, I'm not trying to be discouraging, but I am saying that it is a lot of work. A lot. Well, I mean, do trust her, and you know, be in such a way that she can trust you as well. But well, I'm glad that she loves you, Smiling Cat. Alright, well, this has been Love Talk with Alex and his puppet pals. If anyone needs help with their relationships or want to talk about murder or food or anything, I'm here. And if you want to chat with me on the show with your voice, we can do that too. I think I'm gonna open up the phone lines and take my chances. Hold on. I want to make things easy. Yep. One second. There we go. The phone lines are open. Oh, I don't have it to where I can put the phone line on the screen anymore. I specifically removed that so that I wouldn't open up the phone lines on a whim, but here I am. Our phone number is down there on the Twitch page. It's 803-816-ALEX. That's 803-816-2539. So if you've got something you want to talk about with your voice, feel free to call me on that number, and we'll talk about it. gosh, it's sad that I deleted it from the thing. Oh well. Remember those pictures made out of about 6 slides in a row? You mean like a... Oh, I see what you mean. Where it's like in 3 dimensions and it's animated back and forth, sort of. It's just that we only exist in 2 dimensions. Can I type the number? I think I can do that. Have I ever heard of the phone ad show? I do not think that I have heard of that. Unfortunately. So... But there's the phone number down there in the chat. I guess I'll just have to keep posting it in there to continue taking calls. Oh, we got a call. Hello, it's me, I'm Alex. What's up?
Long time listener, first time caller.
Are you a first time caller?
Hello?
I'm here. Your phone doesn't have great reception, so I'm...
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Yep, first time caller, long time listener.
Yeah.
Well, just here to say hi. I can hear myself twice. 1 second, please.
You got one question?
Okay. Sorry, are you there?
I'm here. I'm trying to make sure that I can hear what you're saying.
Okay.
I didn't say. I wasn't telling you you have one question. You can ask multiple questions. I thought you said you have one question, but the phone is kind of blurry sounding, so it's like.
Well, I'm calling not to ask a question, just because you open up the phone lines, and so I like calling in.
I see. So you just wanted to call since the phone lines were open?
Just because, you know.
Yeah, no, I totally understand that. It's like I mean, the phone lines are open, so why not call?
Well, aren't you supposed to? Like, if somebody opens the door, then you go through the door.
No, I totally agree. So I appreciate you taking that opportunity to call the phone.
Right.
When I started taking calls on Discord, I was afraid that I wouldn't get to use my super awesome vanity phone number made especially for this show.
Super awesome vanity phone number.
Thank you.
It's like one of the great phone numbers.
I think so.
It'll go down in history. Yeah. It'll go down in history as like the great phone number, at least in the top 10.
Aw. Well, I appreciate that you appreciate that.
Yeah. Well, your appreciation is appreciated.
Aw, you're too kind.
Probably.
Well.
Alright. Well, so I'm gonna hop off. I'll listen to the answer off the air. So see you. Good night.
Alright, well, you have a good night, and thank you for calling.
Oh, thanks. Yeah.
Alright, later on.
Bye.
Bye. Well, that was fun. If anybody else wants to call, 803-816-2539, 803-816-ALEX. We're taking your calls, because that's better than not taking calls and just rambling on about stuff. Does anyone else have the guts to call?
Whoa.
Right? I feel like that was fighting words for calling. If you don't, that's fine. I'll just sit here and do my rambling at the computer thing. This isn't my first rodeo, so. Well, no, I've had other people call. And on the Discord a few times. Earlier it was kind of popping in the Discord, but it was like 5 people talking at once. So it was a little chaotic. That was the Shinbet. Yep. Oh man, and I could have used that opportunity to thank you for your very generous donations, but I'm gonna do that right now. The phone call was kind of blurry and stuff, but yes. Pretend that we're still on the phone and I'm thanking you for that personally with my voice. Alright, well the phone lines are still open. I guess I'm gonna copy and paste that phone number in here again, since I can't put it on screen. We're gonna have to fix that, and I'll just have to take my chances sometimes, since not everybody gets on the Discord. Uh-oh, it's an unknown caller. It's a gamble. What's it? It's me, I'm Alex. What's up? Don't be afraid. They hung up. Aw. Oh, I know, but I don't think you no, I'm just thankful, that's all. Well, I'm sorry, caller, that you got scared. Someone called and got scared. You don't have to be scared. We're all friends here. It wasn't you? Okay. Oh, well, I appreciate your appreciation for my existence and your pleasure. If a scammer called, that would be amazing. Because what a coincidence. Ooh. I guess that would be fun. I hear streams where people are fucking with scammers are big business these days. But I wouldn't be so lucky. That sounds like I'm like saying it's gonna happen, but I doubt it. If it happens, it's probably someone watching the show pretending. And I'll know the difference. I'm not so easily fooled. Especially at 1:14 in the morning. Because that would be unlikely. But the phone lines are open. 803-816 Alex. I did. I was talking about that on the show sometime recently. I mean, on the one hand, I think it'll be cool to be separated from the ASMR folks. Oh, that's not your name, Shinbet. But on the other hand, some of the people who have come across this show were folks looking for some people to give them tingles and breathe in their ears and stuff. So now I'm just gonna be there in the oh, my name is Earl. I get it. I didn't put that together right away. I get it. Huh. So, we'll have to see how that happens. I don't know if a lot of people are gonna be watching the talking shows under IRL that aren't talk shows, the chatting shows where people chat like I do. But maybe we'll find out. What are you trying to say, Smiling Cat? I'm gonna put this phone number in here again. If anyone wants to call and chat, give me a call at 803-816-ALEX. That's 803-816-2539. I don't get overly mad at ASMR. I just, I don't get it. It's, I'm just not in its audience of stuff. So. Somebody call me. I'm a show on the internet with a phone number. Call it. Tell me some stuff. There's like a whole naked ass phone number there waiting for your usage. Huh, that is a possibility. I might actually could make that happen. It would be I think it would be sounds for all level 3 donors, but Smiling Cat, did you just answer for me? I feel like that you are exercising authority that you don't have. Do you follow? Shinbet is asking me if I give you $25. Oh, I see. Alright. It was ambiguous as to what you were saying no to. Okay. I mean, I know that you weren't gonna call me. I'm sorry that I jumped the gun. Now, the egg is all over my face. Yikes. Well, I think somebody will call in the next 10 seconds. Seymour, do you want to do the honors and count to 10 for everybody?
Nope.
Oh, come on. Alright, fine. 1. There we go. Hey, it's me, I'm Alex. What's up?
Oh, hey, long time listener, first time caller. What's up?
Hey, what's up? How's it going?
Hey, so it's going good. Am I still blurry?
No, you're actually a whole lot clearer now.
Oh, good. Well, maybe my voice, but my head isn't.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. So, yeah, tell me, how's your day today?
My day was pretty good. I've done a lot of streaming today. I probably streamed for like 6 hours today. I played a lot of Pokemon.
Oh, nice.
A lot of it.
Oh.
Like 5 hours of Pokemon, it seems.
Oh, it's too much.
Yeah, it was a lot. So.
By the way, what day is Garbage Day?
Garbage Day?
Yeah.
Garbage Day here in my town is Thursday. So,
Oh, wow.
so every
Only once a week?
Yep, just once a week here. Here in Black Tree Falls, the garbage men are prisoners. So,
I didn't know you had prisoners.
oh yeah, we totally got.
I thought you were living in like a near utopia.
Oh no, there's prisoners, and that was before the death penalty for every infraction was instituted. Nowadays, if you break the law, they just kill you. But
What, do they kill you? Because I'd imagine they just erase you.
Oh no, we're not like drawings on a piece of paper, unfortunately. It's a bit more.
Because that would have been easier.
But no, all of the prisoners now are people who were imprisoned before they instituted the, one strike and you're out death penalty law.
Oh, nice. It kind of reminds me of the healthcare system in Russia.
Oh, do they just kill you if you get unhealthy?
Well, yeah, they don't fuck around with any cures. If you get sick, they shoot you.
Oh.
Yeah.
I hear that they shoot people a lot over there for various infractions.
Yeah, it's cheaper on the taxpayer. And,
right. Well,
going through like a whole court case and everything, it's really a waste. Why should the public pay for all that?
Right.
They'd rather spend it on like blowing the world up maybe sometimes.
I think here in America, they possibly are a little bit more passive aggressive with it. Like if you are unable to get your health care, that's cool, but you'll die slowly. That's fine.
Yeah, I get that whole passive aggression thing. Like, oh yeah, you want to feel good? Here, let me make you feel good. Let me cure you. Yeah, I'm gonna cure the shit out of you.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. And so it's not very effective because passive aggression, the dude does not abide.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of passive aggressiveness at all.
Right. Oh really? You're not a big fan of passive aggression?
Oh no.
Really?
Really?
Oh, okay. No, that's fine. No, totally. You're a big boy. You can make your own decisions.
That's
you can
right.
decide what kind of fan you are.
Yeah.
Far be it from me to intrude on your likes.
Yeah. I get what you're doing, Shinbet. You're being passive aggressive, ironically, towards me.
No.
With a mix of sarcasm and
yeah.
You can't fool
me.
I get what you're doing.
Yeah, no, I was getting worried, like that you might be taking it seriously.
Oh no, I'm a big fan of detecting sarcasm and not taking it personally.
Oh really?
Oh yeah.
So what? Do you feel better now? Are you happy?
Oh yeah, I feel so smart and perceptive.
Oh.
I'm so smart and perceptive.
Feller?
You're trying to make me set you up for a smell a fart joke, and you can't get me. I don't smell
but you
farts.
Could be. No, I'm a fart smeller, a smart feller.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. But I mean, setting someone up for a fart joke is not my forte.
Oh.
I usually go like the dirty NSFW route.
I see. Well, this is a show for mature audiences, but that's also like it has multiple meanings because I want my mature audience to also be mature, but then sometimes I can get a little bit immature myself, so.
Well, by mature audience, do you mean like 70 and 80-year-olds?
No. Unfortunately, I don't have a whole lot of senior citizens watching the show. They're just not into it.
Yeah. Well, they have their own worries to worry about, you know.
Yeah. They're still
So,
recovering from the Obama years.
oh yeah, and World War II, you know.
Yeah. Wait. Are World War II people still old people?
No, they got younger as the years go on.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. It's
Wait, no, World
little
War
known
II was
fact.
not even 100 years ago. Wait a minute.
World War II was like 70 years ago.
Okay, and if you fought in World War II, you would have been in your 20s or 30s, right?
Well, actually, factually,
Or
like
18.
in real life,
Yes.
no, towards the end of the war, they had like 12, 13-year-olds fighting,
Wow.
which would make you like in your 90s.
Wow, because, yeah, okay. Yeah, 1940 was 78 years ago. And then
Yeah.
if you were 13 fighting in the war, you would be 91 now. Okay, so it's
Oh
still
my
technically
God.
possible.
Yeah. Yeah, they ran out of like adults towards the end of the war because, you know, they're all getting murdered.
Oh,
So the German, yeah, it was like a big, they have photographs of like, and video of kids manning big artillery guns. And
yikes. Well,
yeah.
I would love to have someone from the Greatest Generation on this show talking to me. I would want to know, what do you think of this? You know, I want
And
their
they'd be like,
opinions.
okay, so imagine I'm from the Greatest Generation, okay?
You-
Bring, 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 bring.
I'm gonna pretend you're like in your 90s.
Yeah.
Okay,
Bring, 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 bring.
it's me. I'm Alex. What's up?
Hello. It's okay. Hey,
Are you British? Are you like a British old person? I'm sorry.
no, I fought in the war. The,
Oh,
I was a pilot in Navy Air Force. And we shot
oh,
down so many Germans, and I got shot down and I landed in Berlin. And I went up to Hitler and I shook my fist at him and I said,
oh.
"Oh, I'm gonna get ya." And then he died. Yeah.
Oh, so you frightened Hitler to death with your fist?
Yeah, I did. He said, "Huh?
Oh,
Huh? I can't speak up, Sonny. I can't hear you."
oh. I'm
Huh?
sorry. Hello. I apologize for not speaking loud enough.
Huh?
I was just,
You're
oh.
proud enough with me. Okay. So I'm
Smiling
gonna
Cat
go.
number one is gonna be
I
right
got.
back, but they wanted to know if you were a pedophile, but
Huh,
I feel like that's,
no, cause I don't speak whistle.
oh,
Only,
gotcha.
Like old men with whistles
The
from
fella
pedophiles.
from the Family Guy show.
Yes, precisely.
That's not a bad impersonation. Person
Oh,
from the World War II
thank you. Yes,
people.
yes, I'm a former a submarine pilot person.
You were you were a
And
submarine pilot as well.
yes, and a current day pedophile.
Oh,
Yes.
I see. All right, old person. Well, let me get back to Shinbet here.
Okay, here, let me give him the phone.
All right.
Oh, hey, what's
Oh,
up?
hi, Shinbet.
He's on his way out, you know, from this world. He's
right.
half dead.
Yeah.
So, poor guy, you know.
I know it.
So, yeah, but back to reality. Whoops, there goes gravity.
Yeah.
Uh,
Is it kosher to talk about your brother? I haven't seen your brother tonight. Is he okay?
he's okay. Where is he actually?
Do
Oh,
what?
he's not in the room. Okay, we maybe could talk about him for a minute or two until,
I see.
you know. But yeah, he's
Is he doing okay
well,
these days?
yeah, he's doing pretty good, you know. He's like so proud to have introduced you to me.
Oh,
Like, yeah.
well, I'm
So
proud to have had him do that. I'm proud to have him as a loyal viewer. I know he's been busy lately, kinda. It
yeah,
seems. But,
no, but he's a huge fan.
yeah.
Incidentally, what did the helicopter say to the fighter jet?
What did the helicopter say to the fighter jet?
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. I don't know if I can figure out this riddle. What did the thing say to the other thing?
The helicopter to the fighter jet?
Yes.
The helicopter said, "Look at me, I'm a big fan."
Oh, huh.
Huh.
Cause it like has like a giant fan thing on it.
Ba-dum.
You know, I've never been near a helicopter before.
Well, I was once in my whole lifetime, I was once in a helicopter.
Oh, you've flown in a
And,
helicopter.
well, as a passenger, you know, like one of those sightseeing things.
Right. You weren't actually
But
piloting the helicopter yourself.
no, if I was, I probably wouldn't be here speaking to you.
I see. I would never pilot any sort of thing.
Even a submarine?
No, nothing that, like, maybe a car, but not any sort of thing with more than like 3 or 4 buttons.
And, like, how about more than 4 wheels?
Well, like I would be nervous like even driving like a U-Haul truck. Because they're so dangerous.
Oh my god, they're so dangerous. Like, if you stand in front of one while it's moving, you could get hit.
That is very true.
Like, that's how dangerous it is.
And I'm not the clumsiest person in the world, but I'm pretty clumsy.
Well, who is the clumsiest person in the world? Like, I hear everybody say, well, I'm not the brightest guy in the world, or I'm not the clumsiest. Like,
oh, the clumsiest person in the world,
is?
they're all dead. I would say at least like once a minute, the clumsiest person in the world dies. Absolutely.
Yeah, but then the second clumsiest person in the world becomes the clumsiest person in the world.
Right, and then they die the next minute. That's like a vicious cycle.
But it keeps getting reset until there's nobody left.
Who's clumsy as hell. There are lots of people who are skilled at not being clumsy as fuck. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so even though he's dead, Darwin's busy hard at work.
Working on the next victim of their own clumsiness.
Thinning out the gene pool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and I guess it's like the same thing with the, you know, someone says I'm not the brightest person in the world. Well, no shit, Sherlock.
Well, Sherlock was probably the brightest person in his world.
I guess as far as detectives go.
Yeah.
You know. But he was.
Did you know that Watson ejaculated twice as often as Holmes?
I was unfamiliar with that aspect of the Sherlock Holmes lore.
Yeah, and several times Watson ejaculated out the window. Like, if you read it, it says, Holmes, he ejaculated. Like, Well, basically, old time words for announcing was ejaculating.
Oh,
So if
I
you
was
like,
unfamiliar with that particular
yeah,
usage of the word ejaculate.
well, if you yell out like, "Hey, it's me, I'm Alex. How are you?" That's ejaculation. So
I see.
so yeah, it's interesting. But as I wasn't saying, the thing shit goes on and the beat goes on. Blah blah blah. As Cher once ejaculated.
Hey, what's up, Icon JT? I hope you're enjoying the show. Icon JT is watching the show. Hey, let's
Oh,
watch him
hi,
watch the show.
Icon. The what?
Awesome. We're watching Icon JT watch the show.
Oh
Oh, he
wow.
just freaked out. He just freaked out. That's hilarious. Aw. I didn't mean to freak you out.
Who's Icon JT?
I don't know, but
My
they were watching my stream on the show and then they freaked out. That's cool.
oh
I didn't mean to scare him. Aw.
well, come back, Icon JT.
Aw. Aw,
GT
poor
or
guy.
JT?
Icon JT, he was watching my stream. And then I was watching him watch my stream. And then he freaked out, jumped up, and ran away.
Oh my god, you crossed streams.
We did cross the streams.
Wow. Okay, well, it's me, I'm Alex, and Seymour and Leonard and all the others. It's time for me to poop into bed.
Alright. Well, Shinbet, I'm gonna see what's going on, so I'm gonna get off the phone here, but that was
Okay.
interesting.
Yeah,
You don't have to be scared. It's cool. Aw.
Alright.
Well,
So
Shinbet,
I'll
thanks
see
for
ya.
calling. I'm gonna see where this is going, and
Okay, and I'll listen to the answer off there.
alright. Let
Okay,
me get this
thanks.
guy's
Bye.
stream off my stream. Alright. Wow. He acted like he was set on fire. I didn't mean to set him on fire. I'm not mad. Maybe he was talking smack. But that's fine too. Not everyone's a fan. But Vash says he's a good guy. Oh. Fun times. I wish I knew what he was saying. Oh. Well, thanks for the follow, Vash. Oh man. He got super freaked out. Well. I wish I knew why. Why would he be freaked out? If he wants to chat on voice, we can do that. Does he wanna? If does Icon JT wanna chat? We can talk about it. I'm cool. I'm really cool. We can talk through Discord if you want. Or not. I'm really down for whatever. If you don't want to chat or you want to chat. Well, if you do, call me on Discord. We'll chat it up. If not, I'll just continue doing my thing. I guess I've just never been watched. I've never watched my show on someone else's show before at the same time. That was fun. Didn't mean to frighten you. Well, what's next? I'm kind of curious if this is gonna go anywhere. I like making new friends. Oh, good night, Shinbet. Come on, JT. Don't you want to be my friend? And friends with my puppet pals? I haven't listened to you on audio, so I don't know what you sound like. But I promise that we'll be real cool. Oh, he is sitting in Discord? Okay, I'll check it out. Hold on, my clicking thing is not working. Hold on, I'm having technical things.
To nowhere. Right now.
Hey JT, I'm here.
Oh my gosh, hi.
Hey, what's up?
Not much, just relaxing, you know, doing what you do on a Saturday night.
That's what I'm doing, is just doing what I do on a Saturday night. I didn't mean to frighten you, it's just that I saw that you had joined the Discord and it said that you were doing your show, but then it showed a picture of my show in the screenshot of you doing your show, and I was like, what is going on?
Yeah, that's crazy.
And so I clicked on it, and you were watching the show on your stream, which is fine. You know, I ain't upset, but it did make me curious. My show does make people curious. They don't often know what to think of it.
Yeah, I am curious.
That's cool. So, was that why were you watching it, like trying to figure out? A lot of times when people come to the show, they just, you know, they say in the chat room, "What the fuck?"
Mm.
And then I have to explain to them that I'm not here to steal their souls or, you know,
Yeah.
give subliminal messages to make people kill people or anything. It's just a talk show with me and my 4 puppet pals. That's
There's only 4?
Well, yeah, there's 4 puppet pals, and then there's the old lady there in the background.
Yeah, who's that in the back?
Oh, that's Miss Ruth. She's my neighbor. Alright, are you looking at the stream now? I'll give you a close-up of her.
Yeah, she's oh, wow.
Yeah, so that's
Look at
Miss
that.
Ruth, and right now she's pretty insignificant as far as the show goes, but she's there every episode doing her thing.
Doesn't she have something better to do, huh?
I would think so, but to be honest, if she stopped being there, it would leave a big hole in that section between me and my pal Seymour's head, because she's always, kind of been in our window. So.
I mean, if you're cool with it, then yeah. I mean.
Yeah, we've gotten used to it at this point.
Yeah.
So.
I like that.
So do you
What's on your desk?
Oh, my desk. That's usually a thing that people like to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
There's all sorts of questions. Well, over there on the far left-hand corner is
Yeah, what's the prescriptions?
a couple bottles of pills. That's right. People are very interested in those. And one of them is blood pressure pills. Neither of the prescriptions are mine. They belong to a member of my staff here. But I know that one of them is blood pressure pills, and I'm not really sure what the other ones are. And that's like basically canon, is that I don't know what the other one is, so. And then the notebook there with the star on it is kind of like a guest book in case we ever have guests on the show. They'll sign that notebook and, it's proof that they were here.
What?
The
Do
yellow.
I get to sign it?
Do what?
Do I get to sign it?
You can virtually sign it. Yeah, I guess we could say that.
Oh, wow.
I guess people who call in on the show, sometimes people do talk to us, which is fun. It makes it easier for me to have a show because I'm not really good at carrying the show on my own words. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Right. So like when I get people to call me, it really like gives me a thing to it gets me going. But the yellow thing there is a ruler, and of course you recognize a coffee cup and a pizza, an iPhone. On the left hand side of the desk is some other things. Can we take off the chat for a second? There we go. There's a pencil over there and a knife.
Whoa.
Yeah, the knife is for protection because we have to protect ourselves, and I don't own a gun right now, not because of any sort of thing against guns. It's just that I'm not allowed to have one.
It looks. Has it been used recently?
Not for stabbing. That's actually rust because it got wet, so it got kind of. Right. No, the pizza is actually 2 years old. The pizza's been there since we started doing this show in June of 2016, but not as regularly as we do it now. We used to only do the show once a week or so, and sometimes I'd take like a whole month off, so I would never build up any momentum getting people to watch my little show here. And so 44 Kai is asking me about a fresh pizza. I guess at some point we were making fresh pizzas for every show, but
does no one ever eat it? Is it just?
It just kind of, well, they don't eat it now because we made a fresh pizza a couple of years ago and never bothered to make a new one. So.
Oh.
Yeah. So that's that. There's a pencil, there's a blue piece of paper that supposedly notes about the show. We just got the curtains and houseplants. Cause
oh wow.
Yeah, we used to didn't have those. It was very plain in here. And the painting over there on the wall is new. I bet you.
Why do you make one of your friends stand outside the whole time?
Oh, that's Grace. And she just looked better standing in the window than the only other place for her would be between Sally and Leonard. Sally's the lady puppet over there with the lilac dress on.
Nope.
Yep. And and then the purple-haired fella is Leonard. Are you trying to take all this in? Are you thinking about it?
Yeah, I'm looking.
Okay, I'll zoom back out if you want
Process.
to get more of the big picture. But you know, this is a real show. The music that you hear is being played live by a dude named Dwayne, and he
There's
plays.
no music.
You don't hear the
Wait.
music? Oh, you probably don't hear it in the Discord. It's
No,
on the
I don't.
actual show.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't pipe our sounds through the Discord because that would be kind of complicated to do that.
Yeah. That makes sense.
So, you know, people when they first watch this show, and maybe this was your thought, is that there's some sort of secret to figure out, some sort of ulterior motives, you know, like what the fuck are these people on about? And it's I try to tell people to not think about it too hard and to just chill out. That's my opinion.
I'm pretty chilled out right now.
That's good. I know I was afraid that I'd caused you much anxiety when I
No,
caught you watching the show. You freaked out, but
It's all right. Yeah.
okay. I mean, I guess I would have freaked out too if I was watching someone's show and then they started watching me watching them, and it would be kind of
Yeah,
like
it gets a little, you know, a little weird.
it does. And also, I mean, it's fine. I don't know what you were saying. I wasn't listening to the audio, but it's very possible you were like watching, wondering what the fuck this was, and you know, check out this weird cartoon boy in this puppet show. You know, I don't know if that's the angle you were taking it, but it's cool if it was, because
I wasn't saying anything. I was just looking.
Oh, I see. Gotcha. Well, that's cool too. I'm just
Yeah.
glad that we got to talk about it, because that was a pretty interesting thing to happen on this show, to be watching another show, watching my show.
Yeah.
I like it when things get varied, because I mean, I do a show every single day. I've at least done a show every single day since the middle of June. So there's a lot of boring as hell shows in there, you know, where I'm just sitting here like, you guys want to know my top 5 favorite biscuits or whatever? Let me know. And then, so when things out of the ordinary happen, it's like super fresh. Take
Yeah,
it
no
on.
one wants to know about the biscuits, okay? I'm gonna be honest.
Oh no, I know. I totally know. No one, you know, gives a shit about my top 5 favorite biscuits, and or really my top 5 favorite anything. I don't know. Oh no, Rachel wants to know my top 5 favorite biscuits. See?
Well, that's one person.
You see, that's what happens though. Is that
Thank you, Rachel.
you know, I'm so, you know, I'm pretty unknown. So like, I'm at the point where like I can give nearly every person, you know, the attention that they need. And so,
Yeah, I think Rachel definitely needs attention.
and now 44 Kai and Shanabrand are wanting to talk about my biscuits, and I don't know, JT. Is that what they call you? They call you JT? Or I don't know if we know each other well enough that I can call you
Yeah,
JT yet.
that's fine.
Okay, cool. Well,
That's how it usually goes.
gotcha. I get kind of awkward with nicknames, so I usually just call people by their full username, because it's easier just to read it real quick and not think about it too much. But I have people with nicknames, but I'll remember JT. You know, totally.
Mm.
Hey, Bandit. Thanks. So so what's up with you? Do you want to talk about you for a minute, or are we still talking about me? We don't have to talk about you.
I mean, what do you want to know?
I guess I don't know a whole lot about you. To be honest, I'm kind of I don't watch a whole lot of other streams. I think that's bad or something, but I just kind of appeared here and started doing my show, and I'm trying to get better about being a part of the Twitch community and stuff, because you know, you gotta give to get or whatever. But I don't know who to watch or how to find the people who are to be watched. Yeah, I don't know if I don't think I even asked a question there. So
Yeah, well, that's a tough thing to know.
yeah,
Because do you want to watch someone because you want to be in their community because they're, you know, whatever, or do you want to
right,
watch someone that's maybe a little bit bigger, but you just want to watch them because they're funny or something like that,
right.
you know?
I get it. The people that I do watch have actually, as Shannon Brand says, I'm supposed to watch their channel, are the people who come here, and I'm like, oh, I'll check them out. I kind of started
Hey,
this
how we
stream.
doing?
Wait, is someone else here?
And who the hell is that? Okay, he left.
Oh, yeah. When I talk to people on Discord, I usually just call them on Discord, because we're just in my public channel right now. But
Yeah, I don't know how to call.
oh, it's pretty easy. You just right-click someone's name and
That's too hard. Right click, I can't do that.
oh, let me see. Oh, maybe we should kick Crippled Lesbian for trying to start shit. Crippled Lesbian is we got our first troll in the last month that we haven't. Their level of trolling is so minimal that it hasn't warranted a ban yet, but it's getting kind of used to it.
Who's that?
Wait, is someone else there?
Did you hear that?
I don't think that I did.
Then okay. Well, then I'm freaking out.
Oh, there are dogs here. Maybe one of the dogs made a noise and I kind of tuned it out and you heard it. That's a possibility.
Yeah, I don't know what it was.
I see. Well, so this is the part of every phone call where it gets kind of awkward, where we don't know what to say to each other because we don't really know each other too well to, like, you know, I don't know. I mean, if you have more questions, I'm totally open to them. But I don't want you to feel obligated to stay on the phone or anything on the internet phone.
I'm thinking.
Okay. And Shannon Brand, I do watch your channel. For real. Oh, everyone was asking about my biscuits. And I know that you weren't very interested in my biscuits, but while you're thinking,
That's okay. Let's get the biscuit thing.
You want to get it out of the way?
Yeah.
When I do my top 5, I have to start at 1 and work my way back because, you know, when you're thinking of your top 5 anything, then you have to, like, rank them and stuff. So it's much easier to just start at 1 and work my way to my least favorite biscuits.
Okay.
But my most favorite kind of biscuit is a chicken biscuit. My number 2 favorite biscuit is a ham biscuit. My number 3 favorite biscuit is the classic sausage biscuit. My number 4 biscuit is biscuits and gravy. And number 5 is a steak biscuit. There you go.
Wow.
Yep.
Good to know.
Yeah.
I can't say I've ever had a steak biscuit.
Really? Well, it's not
Yeah.
like a steak. It's not like, you know, a steak that someone's dad cooked on the grill. It's like one of those steaks with, like, the what you call it? It's got a batter on it.
Then why is it called steak?
I don't know why they call it steak. But like, I know McDonald's has them, Burger King has them. It's more like a fast food thing, but they call them steak. And it probably is like legally steak, you know, but it's not steak.
Yeah, that's not steak.
Like I've never had like, I bet if I had real steak on a biscuit, it could very well work its way up to like,
that's a steak biscuit.
right. There should possibly be a law about that. Because I heard they were making laws about not calling almond milk milk. So if you're not gonna call almond milk milk, then
It should be almond juice.
juice. I think that's what they're trying to change it to. Actually, is a type of juice. So
Almond extract.
that's a good one.
Yeah.
Petricide wants to know if cornbread is a biscuit, and that's just ridiculous.
Yeah, that's not right.
Nuh-uh. And I'm not a fan of cornbread. If you were wondering about my opinion about that particular type of bread, but I
Yeah.
know that's not
We're not in the 1800s. People need to get over it.
right.
We got better bread.
There's so many types of bread now. Good types of bread.
You know what, Alex?
What's
you know
up?
what, Alex?
What?
Enough talk.
Oh, okay.
Enough talk. Just kick me.
Wait.
Make it happen. Oh no.
Alright, crippled lesbian has been kicked. So
Nice.
Yep. Not afraid. I was kind of confused because I didn't know. I thought for a second that you got super excited and became a part of a version of yourself that I had never known, I haven't heard
Yeah,
yet.
that was not me.
Yeah, I figured as much when I clicked over to the Discord. Well, I think my Discord is actually going to be a lot more peaceful now.
That's good.
So that would have been kind of crazy if all of a sudden you're like, you got so excited about
No, I'm not
biscuits
in
and
that. I'm in a calm state
gotcha.
right now.
Well, did you ever think of anything that you wanted to say? I guess we were talking about the types of breads. Was that me and you talking about that, or did I get confused again?
Yeah,
Okay.
that was like a minute ago.
Right. Okay, I was just making sure that another voice didn't start.
Who else would it have been?
Oh well, the person crippled lesbian who I just kicked from the server. I was just making sure they didn't somehow interrupt, because we're on my
Okay.
public chatting thing. So
Yeah. Hold on.
I guess crippled lesbian, you have 1.5 thing to say.
Are you taking
Oh.
any callers?
What are you whispering?
Are you taking callers right now?
Am I taking callers? I guess I'm on the phone with a caller. Are you wanting to talk here soon?
Am I disrupting something?
Who's Wisp?
Oh, yeah,
I
that's
didn't sign up for ASMR.
that's Kai. That was Kai whispering, wanting to know if I was taking callers right now, and I explained that I was already on the phone. I keep talking on Discord the phone, but I think that they're similar enough that it makes sense.
She's gone.
Yeah.
Pizza dough is not a bread.
Oh, Bandit thinks that. Oh, I see. We're getting Bandit's favorite types of breads. Yeah, pizza dough is like, you have to like cook it, and then it's like pizza crust. But that's like calling like cake batter a cake.
Yeah, what?
I mean, I'm not picking on your. I think what Eastern Bandit was saying is that like cooked pizza dough bread made from pizza dough, pizza crust. Okay, he clarified. He meant pizza crust. It's okay. We're good. Everything's good.
Are we good?
I think everything is good.
Okay, then we're good. We're okay.
Okay, we're okay. My least favorite kind of. Are we doing this? Or I guess I am.
Hey, it's your show.
It is. And you know, when you host a show like this one that has no direction, I guess we start talking about bread. But I don't know, this might be the only place on Twitch for in-depth
Very true.
bread discussion. So, I don't know. Maybe I should change the title to Bread Talk with Alex. But there's only really so much you can say about bread. I can talk about other things. What do you usually talk about on your show? Or do you just like hang out and see? Obviously, you don't talk about biscuits.
No, I don't.
Because you were taken aback at the thought of even discussing them. I'm not gonna steal your ideas. Don't worry.
I don't think you want my ideas. I mean,
to be honest, we've actually watched this show on my show before. Not your show. We've watched my show on my show before, so we do have that in common. But that was
usually I just hang out, you know. And
yeah.
Whatever the chat wants to talk about, you know. Maybe not biscuits or bread, but you know, maybe other better things.
Gotcha. Well, I guess that's pretty much the same format of this show, except that like because of what my show is, which is an animated talk show with puppet pals and stuff. I attract like a certain type of crowd. You know, I can't really define who my crowd is, but they're the type of crowd who would like watch a show like this, if that makes any sense. So, you know, they're my people. I mean, they're not my people. I don't own them. I'm just saying that, you know.
Yeah. We don't own them.
But it's the type of people who would watch this show.
Yeah.
And so like our conversations, there's not like, I don't know. When we started this show, we didn't know what kind of crowd we would draw. Sometimes the chat gets kind of sexual, which I'm kind of trying to get used to. This is a show for mature audiences. It's marked as such. So, you know, we say cuss words and...
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So it's not for kids. But sometimes kids will watch and it's kind of weird. Not like little kids, but like 13-year-olds, and they'll be acting all 13 years old and stuff, and that's kind of weird. 44.
Yeah, a lot of times we end up talking about Pixar for some reason.
Pixar, the animation company?
Yeah.
I see. Like you just talk about their movies and stuff that they've put out?
Yeah, I guess. It always, no matter what we're talking about, it always ends up with that. It's just the end of the road.
Oh, so when like Pixar comes up, you're like, oh, I guess it's time.
Yeah, it's time to go. We're
Gotcha.
done.
Um, See, on my show, it's just like I know it's time to go and there's just nothing else to be said.
Yeah.
Rachel, well, hold on. Kaya wants to know if I've ever gone clubbing. I have never been to multiple clubs in a row, ever. That's just not my style. And Rachel wants to know who drew my background. And officially, my background and my foreground was all created by the same means. I guess officially I know that I'm a cartoon character living in a cartoon world, but I guess also by that same token there wasn't like a giant hand that drew everything. We just like kind of popped
Or
into
was that?
existence. Was there? Whoa. We do sometimes we get smart and we talk about existential sort of things, but I don't know how good I am at talking about those things.
Hmm.
But I'm
Yeah,
in
like
a.
I
Go ahead.
dabble in that.
I see. Yeah, I try not to have any pretense that I'm like, intelligent. I guess I can. Kai, you're not pregnant with my baby, and you know that's impossible. See, I'm in Georgia, but I'm in a fictional version of Georgia in another dimension. I guess to make things easier for me as far as like when I'm discussing things. But I'm
Yeah.
also like actually in Georgia. But it gets complicated, but you get what I'm saying.
No, I get it.
But I just do my thing. One time somebody showed up to the show in the chat room and they said that I was trying too hard. And that was funny. I mean,
I don't know. You seem very relaxed. You don't seem like you're, I don't know.
like I'm trying to like put on like a, I get what you're saying. If I was trying too hard, I wouldn't be like relaxed about it. And
Yeah.
maybe they're talking about the fact that I'm a cartoon character with puppet pals and stuff, and that's just like the medium for making. It's like, have you ever seen the movie Contact?
No.
Oh, well, in the movie Contact, Jodie Foster is trying to reach another planet where there's aliens, and she gets there, and the alien looks like her dead dad,
Mm-hmm.
and she's like, basically like, what the fuck? Why do you look like my dead dad? And the alien is like, well, I just wanted to make it easier for you, because if we just look like the regular aliens that we are, it would fuck you up. Oh, I'm sorry, spoiler alert. I just spoiled Contact for Stimmy Botanist.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't watched it, so yeah. I mean, I have also been spoiled.
Oh, well, you'll forget.
But that's okay. I'll probably never watch it.
That's the opinion that I took. So, but also it's like, Kai says I spoil a lot of things. I don't think I don't think that's the case. Because I don't see a lot of things. I'm pretty, I don't really watch things
Mm-hmm.
like modern things, sort of. Oh, I definitely won't be spoiling One Punch Man. Apparently that's a huge thing that everyone's super stoked about.
No, I think it's only that guy in chat.
Oh, well there was another guy in
Oh.
my chat earlier who was excited about that. It's like a manga or something.
Hmm. Something like that.
Something like that. A lot of my audience happens to be anime fans, which is interesting because my show's not really an anime style type of thing, and I've never really been into anime, but there's
Me
a
neither.
lot of overlap with those folks, so that's an interesting thing. I don't know what it means, but I guess it, that's fine. But they often reference anime stuff, and I'm just kind of sitting here like, oh. Fortunately, I have access to Google here, so I can just Google most of their references and figure it out.
Yeah,
long-
usually if someone makes a reference in my channel to anime, I tell them to leave.
Oh, I see. You have a zero tolerance policy for that.
Yeah.
See, if I did that on my show, I wouldn't have any viewers, so I try to play it cool. I mean, it might not be my thing exactly, but I guess with all the overlap, I just have to. Most of the people, my viewers who participate in the chat, are pretty nice folks. So, how long have you been doing your show?
I mean, like, I mean,
Eh,
technically, my very first stream was in like 2014.
oh, old school. Were you on
Um,
Justin TV or anything, or was Twitch going on
no.
by then?
It was Twitch.
Gotcha.
But like, kind of like more seriously and kind of having more viewers, kind of like maybe a year and a half, 2 years.
I see. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. But my first 2 years was, I was on a laptop. I was streaming like maybe like super on and off, and I had like no viewers. So
Oh, I gotcha.
I don't really count it.
I understand. There's a
And then
significant
yeah,
portion
I
of
took
this
a
show
I
that
took a long break. And then I came back, and yeah, now I'm here.
no, I can relate. There's a significant portion of this show that does not exist anymore because we were just kind of getting our bearings.
Mm-hmm.
Like we used to only have one window back there, and Miss Ruth was always there at that window, but we added Grace there in January. But we kind of we've done like 4 or 5 reboots of this show, and I think we did our final reboot this past April. But 44 Kai says the show should be titled "It's You the Viewers," because I guess I talk to people on the phone now. But I don't know. Certainly they can't think that the shows where I'm just sitting here talking to myself are good. I don't think that they're as good as when I'm talking to people.
Mm-hmm.
No, but okay, Kai says my content is what people bring here. I see. Oh. Petricide's asking about the lore of the show, about how the Puppet Pals feel about each other. And that's the thing on the show is that there's only so much here on the show. I can talk about the pizza on the desk and the pill bottles and the coffee cup and stuff, but it's all really superficial. We haven't really expanded outside of this exact room with me but sitting at this desk yet. But we're planning some things. I want to start doing the show from a train. Like a moving train. that's in the works. And we have our top scientists working on a rocket ship, so we're gonna mix things up a little bit. I don't know if doing the show from a rocket ship will bring in the viewers, but I think at least it will mix things up.
That sounds pretty crazy.
Yeah, I'm hoping to get things all crazier. Petricide wants to know how the puppets feel about each other. Ooh, under the sea, that sounds fun. Alright. Nobody likes Sally. Leonard and Seymour put up with each other, and everybody is indifferent to Grace. That's how the puppet pals think of each other. I don't reckon, JT, you could name the puppet pals if you had to, huh? It's Sally, Grace, Leonard, and Seymour.
Seymour looks like the guy on the right. He looks like a Seymour.
Oh,
On your left.
very good. That's right. The red-haired
Yeah.
fella in the orange shirt.
Yeah.
Yep. He's Seymour, and
Mm-hmm.
he's a good guy. He's my best friend. So, like in real life and on the show.
Wow.
And Leonard, he's the dude with the purple hair. He's kind of like, we sort of antagonize each other a little bit, but we love him. I think just one of the things about this show is that we have multiple, co-hosts on the show to sort of also mix things up. Obviously, I love mixing things up a little bit. It's also 2:22 in the morning, so I think the later it gets, the harder it is for me to be coherent. In case you need an explanation for my coherence and ability to stay focused. Petricide wants to know.
I don't need that.
No, I hear ya. What about Miss Ruth? Is she Leonard's overprotected grandma? Nope, she's just my neighbor. That's pretty much as far as that goes now.
Okay. I'm gonna go play some games.
That's fun. We do play games on this show sometimes too. I'm sorry, I didn't
Really?
even explain that. Yeah, I played Pokemon on the show for like 5 hours today. That's also why I'm a little bit brain dead.
That's a long time.
It was, but yeah, we do play games here. But I appreciate you checking out and talking with me. That was real cool.
That was a good talk.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. That was nice.
All right, well, you take care, JT,
Thank you.
and best of luck in all of your endeavors.
Thank you. Wow.
All right, later on, JT.
See ya.
Hey, everyone. I wonder if Crippled Lesbian is still watching after getting kicked. Oh, Vash Live asks, any plans to ship Leonard with the pink-haired girl? Ship. I feel like that's a word that, you meant another word. Relationship. Oh, that must be slang for like, or am I gonna put them together in a relationship? See, gosh, I am very smart. There have not been any. I got it. I figured it out. I am glad you clarified because I almost did not. But I appreciate learning that. We haven't really thought about putting any of the puppet pals in a relationship before, because it gets complicated. Because we all kind of work together. This is a job for some of us, So, Kai, are you still there? I don't reckon Kai is still there. But you were talking about 20,000 Alexes under the sea. And all of this space talk and train talk, I had never considered putting us in a submarine or something. That would be cool. I guess it does make me wonder, like, you know, will it help? Will it, if we start getting in spaceships and stuff, will it make it harder for people to suspend disbelief? I don't know. We don't want people to suspend disbelief. I just saw that, let me see. Oh, I just see. I got a suspended misbelief. Awesome. That's cool. Dizzy Disaster gifted me a sub to a JT stream. I've never been gifted a sub before, so that's fun. Thank you. There is. Hey, Xenolag. No, nobody here is on drugs. Not at all. In fact, drugs are strictly prohibited here on the show It's Me, I'm Alex. You gotta have a clear mind and a pure soul to be on this show. Ain't that right?
Yes.
So, sorry to disappoint, but... And by drugs, I mean illegal drugs. Obviously, the prescriptions are over there. And, you know, people see those and are like, oh, they're on a bunch of pills. They're all fucked up on that shit. But we're not fucked up on any shit, you know? We're cool. But, you know, doing this show takes a lot of... No, we're no script kitties. Ooh, robo-tripping. Yikes. Drinking some Robitussin. 4 ounces, y'all. It's not illegal to drink 4 ounces of Robitussin. Not that we would endorse that here on It's Me, I'm Alex. I'm just saying that, you know, we don't endorse it. But we understand. We don't understand. What am I saying? Do I have autism? Serious question. I've never been diagnosed by a doctor with autism, but many people on the internet have said that I act like an autistic person, but I don't think that that's like an official diagnosis. That's just what people on the internet tell me. So, I mean, to answer that with yes or no, I'll just say no. But I've never like been to an autism doctor or anything, so who knows? But my official answer is no. When I first started doing this show, my very first viewer ever was watching this show, and they were the only person to watch the show for like 2 weeks. But they only watched it for like one day for like 10 minutes. And they were like, this is the most autistic thing I have ever seen. And at first I thought it was a typo, and that they were saying that this was artistic. But I asked them to clarify, and they did indeed say that this was the most autistic show they had ever seen. And I wanted them to elaborate, but they weren't able to, other than the fact that they said they were autistic. So, oh, I see. Whoa, I gotcha. Huh. Well, I don't know. I mean, I guess it's possible, but I just haven't gone to a doctor, and at this point in my life, wherever my life is, I'm not sure what I would do with that information. So, but I do talk slowly, pronounce things weird, and have long pauses between half sentences. That is me to a T. Yikes. And then longtime viewer Petricide says, I don't think you have any of those things at all. I don't even understand where that comes from. Huh. Diagnosis reversed? Huh. Well, I don't reckon that we have to, we can agree to disagree. Like I said, I've never been in the position to be diagnosed, and, it's, you don't reckon. Are you making fun of me because I say reckon sometimes? Because I don't think I've ever seen you type the word reckon. Oh my god, there's a house centipede. I pausing the show. Okay. I'm fine. I'm totally fine. It was just crawling up my leg. It was on my leg. Like, I've never had a house centipede on my leg. I don't like it. Oh my god. I tried to keep my cool. Told you guys I was pausing the show. And I paused it. And I took care of it. But house centipedes are my least favorite type of things next to spiders. Okay. Okay. I'm fine. Shannon Brand, I don't think I'll be taking a BDSM test on this show. I am decidedly non-sexual. That's a fact. That is a fact. Is everyone here? Are we cool? Am I cool? Oh, Yoko's new song. I'm sorry. I did not hear that. I'll check it out. I'm not cool. That was disgusting and scary. And it was on my leg. In my space. This is my personal space. Like bad, like as in terrible, or bad as in like power glove? I see. A logopedic. Logopedic is another name for speech therapy. Oh, I was in speech therapy growing up. Not that I'm not still growing up. But when I was in kindergarten and the first grade, I was in speech therapy for my S's. I was real bad at saying S's apparently. So bad, in fact, that I had to be in speech for it. So, when I looked up logopedic, I don't know if I said it with a TH or not, like S's. But, like, I don't have any record of it. All I know is that, like, in first grade and kindergarten, I went to my speech teacher. Her name was Miss Collins. And we'd practice. I still have some of my papers, but they're locked up. But we would practice saying snake. And, I guess other S words. But I do remember snake. And I would get stickers. I would get stickers when I did a good job. I wonder if that was a trick, now that I think about it. Was I getting stickers because of my S's? Huh. I have experienced trauma in my life. That is a fact. But it is not the cause of perceived androgyny. You know. But I'm cool. Oh, no, I'm not feeling bullied. I have taken the drama and bad experiences in my life and am able to handle them very well. Despite the things I've been through. And I'm not saying this as like, well, I can be this way, why can't other people be this way? But I'm not easily like triggered because I think I've pushed beyond that personally. I'm not saying, oh, I can do it, it's easier for anyone else, but dang, Lucky. Wait, y'all are tied now. I don't think you calculated that right. But no, I handle my stuff in certain ways in which that I'm good, I reckon. Dang, Lucky. That's some petty bit donating there. But it was also to my benefit, so by petty I meant that in a positive way. Alright, be careful, Lucky. Don't, just be careful, please. I used to joke about OSHA violations, and now I just, oh, I gotcha. Patricide? Are you there? You seem to, oh, you're playing Stardew, I gotcha. The other guy who was on cam. What other guy was on cam? Somebody on my camera. No, for real, who are you talking about? I'm pretty sure everyone who's always on my cam is here. Unless you're talking about the voice that was here talking to me. Off camera. Through the phone line. Oh. Oh, I think you were watching his stream. Of him watching my stream. And maybe you crossed the streams? But I was talking to him on the phone. Yeah, his webcam was not on my stream. We've definitely crossed some streams here. Yeah, that must be it. But I was talking to him on the phone, the Discord telephone. So there's that. But he's back on his own show now. That was a very interesting thing that happened. One for the books, if you ask me. Was it one for the crooks at your side? I am gonna have to listen to that Yoko Ono song later. Not Shinbet, Shanna Brand. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to sleep tonight knowing that there are house centipedes that could just be crawling on me. I don't like that. Oh, my favorite book. I don't think we've asked Alex that before. I don't think I talk about myself in the third person very often either. I'm gonna quit that right now. Well, I used to say that my favorite book was The Catcher in the Rye, but I think that was a different me who was living a totally different life. And I don't relate with that book like I did when I was like, 6 or 7 years old or whatever. Half my age. And the book Go Ask Alice, which is about not doing drugs. I used to like that book. But if I'm being totally honest, I think one of the most impactful books on my life has to be Dear Mr. Henshaw by Beverly Cleary. Even to this day, as a 8 to 13-year-old who was totally in the market, the target audience for that book, but even as old as I smell burning. God, I hope my house isn't on fire. Dear Mr. Henshaw is very well written. I think my house is on fire. I should probably use a different method to get rid of that house centipede. Hairspray and a lighter were the only option I thought was good. I didn't really do that. I smashed it to death. And there shouldn't be a fire. But what if, like, when you smash them, I wonder if a smashed house centipede stinks. It did leave like a goo. I think I just learned that a smashed house centipede has a smell. Yikes. What a crazy world that we live in. I'm just so glad that it was while I was awake and not like while I was asleep. God. It's so disturbing. What a night. Alright, did I miss a question? Oh no, I told you my favorite book. If I've missed anyone's questions, I'm sorry. If you want to re-ask them or something. Because my focus from like streaming like nearly 10 hours today is a little off. Like my brain power is not at maximum. The show is going to be ending pretty soon here, but I don't want to. I know that maybe I've missed some people's questions, answering other people's questions and not being as attentive as I like to be. Or not, you know. If everyone has asked their questions, I can go. I'm sorry. Is it just fine? It is 3 a.m. It is super late. I can't believe that. I wonder if Cripple Lesbian thought that I wasn't gonna ban them from the thing. I just kicked them. I don't know how long that lasts. They asked for it. It was a long time coming. It doesn't have a time limit. Oh. What's the difference between a kick and a ban? That's a lot of words for you to type. You don't have to type out all those words. I can look it up, I guess. I should know. They can come back? Oh, so they can just make a new account if I kick them. Gotcha. So it's like if I was at like Oh, so they can just reuse the same. Oh. Gotcha. It's like if I was at Walmart and I just like kicked somebody out, but then they just walk back through the door. Well, I'll let the mods handle it. If he wants to come back and do his thing. He did ask to be kicked. And he was causing trouble while I was talking to people to cause chaos. And if there's anything we don't tolerate here at It's Me, I'm Alex, it's chaos. Right?
Yep.
So I did also learn that we need to adjust the counter thing there, because we hardly ever get into the double digits on our view count. And the padding on the little purple house for the numbers is like off. There we go. Thank you, 10th viewer, for leaving so that the padding is more to my liking. If there's anything I don't like, it's terrible padding and design. Super important to me. Alright, my good friends. Well, I think it's time. All you new people who watched, thank you for watching. All the people that donated bits, thanks for those. We had a lot of fun tonight, and well, that sound means that it's time to go. Oh, was that underwhelming, Xenolag? I'm sorry I underwhelmed you. I promise that maybe someday we will be more epic in the future. I'll try harder. Thanks everyone for watching. You're all awesome, and don't forget to
Goodbye.